It's actually become my favorite room. I've done loads of records in there. I've worked with like Vanessa Carlton in there, Sheryl Crow in there. I've worked with Paul McCartney in there. I've worked with I don't know, too many to mention. But honestly, it's one of my favorite sounding drum rooms, and it's the perfect size. It's not too big. The decay is really lovely. And drums have a great attack there, but a lovely warmth as well. So it's a really well balanced room. A lot of records right now, they sound like they could have been done anywhere. You know, you're missing a fingerprint, a thumbprint, if you will, of a room, a place.
So, should we start with a BPM of 90?
Yeah.
And just start simple, imagine different variants, change the pattern up for as long as you're comfortable, really.
Right.
Cool.
I mean, for me, it's, I love the way that we've gone about this, which is to really just pick a tempo and to start playing. And free form, making sure there's enough variations and repetitions and fills and things like that, so that it's truly usable. But yeah, so it's really lovely, getting all the different variations of sound that we're getting, all the different options in microphone, and using different snare drums, that I have loved and used over the years. So it's really cool, man, to be able to truly, I can't wait to own it.
There's no need.
Wow, what is that?
It's a new guy, but it's a guy from Italy that makes these. He's like the guy that people send the old ones to repair, and now he started making these. Basically it's like a vintage Ludwig, Black Beauty.
Wow.
So he does all the...
Probably made about a month ago.
Might be a little too ringy.
That was my instinct.
I've always loved the attack of my big bass drum, but I've always wanted more of a decay or more length to it, and the best way to get that is to have two solid heads and to really get that resonance going. But it's not the most convenient for miking, and it's not the most convenient for playing, because sometimes you get a lot of flutter. And so I had this other old leady bass drum, this little 22 by 16 bass drum with two solid heads that just has the most beautiful long low note and beautiful long sustain. So put it in front of the main kick that I use, and I got the punch out of the main kick, and then got this love and room rumbling sound after it. So it ends up being either a continuation of the note, or sometimes it could sound like it sounds like the kit has this really cool dark reverb on it. It's just kind of constantly rumbling, and it becomes really great glue. It brings the kit together. So when you hit the toms, you hit the snare, you still get that rumble going.
Ooh.
2 days I've been seeing that in the hallway.
I miss two things about tape. One is the fatness and the warmth that you get with it. You just get a nice saturation. I know technically it's probably distortion that we're getting out of it, but I miss how it just creates, again, a glue. It brings the sound together.
If you recall that thing that I said that Josh did, just fed, yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Can we stay at this tempo and do a 4/4 with that technique? Because it sounds amazing.
Okay.
I like having both the single hits as well as the loops to play off of. I find that the loops are usually will take you about anywhere from 60 to 80% of the way there. You know, the idea will be there. It will either be inspiring or it will lead you to the kind of groove that you're looking for. And you hope that you can just use it. But there are times when you want to be able to, oh, you know, I wish the groove did this instead. And then you can program it the way you're hearing it in your head, but you're inspired by the loop. So there's two ways of going about it. And I like both. You know, I like being able to, if I have an idea, I just need to quickly get a groove going so that I can play, you know, my guitar and sing along to it, and like that's good enough. And then you can fine tune it either by, like I say, like adding hits, you know, simplifying it by creating it yourself. So I like being able to use both. I think that's key, man.
I know. Jamie doesn't want to be in the shop.
Hey, thanks so much, man. It's just really absolutely brilliant.
Really,
absolutely amazing.
Thanks for having me.
No, thank you.